Namaste students, my name is JVS Dr. Neeraj Dholia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jayati Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. So today we are going to discuss a practical session, that is to study the production process of the biodiesel, and this belongs to the subject Renewable Energy and Green Technology Lab. So what is the biodiesel and what is the production process? So what is the biodiesel? The biodiesel is the biofuels. We can say it a biofuel, we can say it a biodiesel. Okay, so the biodiesel production, it is a process of production of the biofuel or the biodiesel, and it involves the chemical reactions, say for example the trans-esterification and the esterification. So these are the two chemical reactions which are involved in the production of the biodiesel. So it involves the vegetables and the animal fats and the oil being reacted with the short chain alcohols, typically the methanol or the ethanol. The alcohol used should be of low molecular weight. So ethanol is most commonly preferable because this is low cost, this having the low cost. However, the greater conversion into the biodiesel can be reached using the methanol. So we can use the methanol or we can use the ethanol, both can be used. The trans-esterification reaction is important in this, and it is catalyzed by either the acids or the bases. So as a catalyst, we can use the acids or we can use the bases, but more commonly the base is used as a catalyst. So this path has lower reaction times and catalyst cost than those acid catalysts. So it is used because it have the lower time. It takes the lower time when we are using the base as a catalyst. And of course, cost is also a preferable thing. So base is more cheaper than the acids. So however, the alkaline catalyst has the disadvantage of the high sensitivity to both water and free fatty acids present in the oil. So we will study the process steps. So there are few steps by which the biofuel is produced, biodiesel is produced. So what are these steps? So first is the pre-treatment of the raw material, that is the feedstock. So what are the feedstock in this? So where it have a wide range. We can use various types of the common feedstock. So it includes the yellow grease, recycled vegetable oil, the fresh vegetable oil can be used, and the recycled oil is processed to remove the impurities from cooking and storage and handling. So after the processing or the filtration step, when the dirt, the burned material, charred food and water, they are removed from the used oil, the fresh oils or the virgin oils are refined, but not to a food grade level. So degumming to remove the phospholipids and other plant material or matter is common through the refinement process, very different refinement processes. So removal of the water is also necessary because its presence during the base catalyzed transesterification results in the saponification of the triglycerides, and that may produce the soaps instead of the biodiesels. So to stop the saponification reaction, the water must be removed from the oil or the feedstock. So a simple of a clean feedstock is then tested via titration against a standardized base solution, and it determines the concentration of the free fatty acids that are present in the sample. So the acids are then removed typically through the neutralization reaction, or are the acidified to produce the biodiesel. So the important two types of the reactions are involved in this synthesis or this production. One is the base catalyzed transesterification reaction. It reacts the lipids with alcohol and produces the biodiesel and an impure co-product, that is the glycerol. If the feedstock oil is used as or has a high acid content, then the acid catalyzed esterification can be used to react the fatty acids with alcohol to produce the biodiesel. So other methods are also available. We can use the supercritical reactors or the ultrasonic reactors to decrease the use of the chemical catalysis. So after the production of the biodiesel or biofuel, it is present with the impurities. So such we have told that in the transesterification reaction, the glycerol is produced, okay, or if some impurities are there, then it should be purified. So the product purification is one of the important step in this before the packaging of the biodiesel. So the products of the reaction include not only biodiesel but also the byproducts. For example, the soap will be produced if the esterification in the esterification reaction. Glycerol is impurity, excess alcohol is an impurity, and trace amount of water, that is again an impurity. So all of these impurities or the byproducts have to be removed for the proper quality of the produced biodiesel. So the density of glycerol is greater than that of the biodiesel, and this property is used to remove the glycerol from the sample. So the other impurities such as the residual methanol is typically recovered by distillation and reused, and soaps can be removed by converted into acids, and residual water is also removed from the fuel. So different methods are used to remove the different types of the impurities which are present in the biodiesel. So we talked about the two reactions, and what are the reactions we can discuss them. That one reaction is the transesterification, okay, or the second one is the esterification. So what is that? So in animals and the plant fats and the oils are composed of the triglycerides, and which are esters formed by the reactions of the three fatty acids and the trihydric alcohol, glycerol. So in the transesterification process, the added alcohol is deprotonated with a base to make it a stronger nucleophile. As can be seen, the reaction has no other inputs than the triglyceride and the alcohol, Under normal conditions, this reaction will proceed either exceedingly slowly or not at all. So heat as well as catalyst are used to speed the reaction. So it is important to note that the acid or base are not consumed by the transesterification reaction. Okay, because they are catalysts, they are not reactants. So they are not utilized in reaction, they are removed in further of the reaction. So common catalyst for the transesterification is the sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, or the sodium methoxide. So this was the transesterification reaction. So in the transesterification reaction, we can have some modifications. Then some other modifications can also be adopted by the different industries to produce the biodiesel to maintain the quality of the biodiesel. We can use the different types of the catalysts in the different temperatures, in the different reactants conditions, different standardizations are there. So we have discussed the basic basic reactions which are used in the biodiesel production. So this was all about the biodiesel production. So hope you are satisfied with this digital session. If you have any doubt, any query, you can write in the comment box. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.